Today we are looking at a very simple but powerful procedure to measure an AdWords account optimization level. This procedure came out of more than 10 years in experience on the field in managing all kinds of accounts with all budgets. But let's start with who I am really briefly. In Silicon Valley, they say that you aren't really ready for any big success if you haven't had any big failure, at least 3 or 5 of them. So I'm ready to become multimillionaire in moments because I've had much many than 3 or 5 failures. One of the projects which has been working a little better is Outdoor Experience, which has become one of the largest events in Europe about AdWords and contextual advertising. If you have the patience to listen to me till the end of this presentation, I will give to you all a discount code for this event, which is held every year during some time in Italy, but it's available also with online streaming all over the world. But let's enter the matter. I usually have been asked very common questions when I take over an account managed by someone else for a while, or simply looking at an account which has been working for a while. The first one is, how is the situation? Which margins of improvement do we have? And how can we improve? These are the classic of the classics in questions. Before asking these questions, we need to clarify that we can answer them only looking at 3 reports and doing some qualitative checks. So it's a very powerful procedure which can drive you in answering these questions in few moments. In particular, I'm going to show you how to assess if you are buying the clicks, buying your clicks at the lowest possible rates, if you are choosing the right one, and if you are showing ads to the right people, and how much are you showing them to the right people. But first of all, we have to say that this procedure applies especially to direct response campaign, not to branding campaigns, because you have to it's based also on conversion measurement, so you have to have some checks about conversions. So what are the most important goals of direct response campaigns? Get the maximum number of useful contacts, paying the minimum possible cost for them, from our target users, so final clients if I'm targeting them, or companies of the right dimensions I'm targeting, in specifically defined areas. In the right stage of purchase, so beyond the initial generic searches which every one of us does when he doesn't know exactly what he wants to buy. To achieve these goals, we have to use all targeting options provided by AdWords, which is a very powerful platform, but it's a very complex platform too. So we don't have to complicate too much the structure of our campaigns, because otherwise we will lose control, or we will need very sophisticated monitoring instruments. So which is the minimal structure to achieve this goal? One campaign for each geographic or linguistic area, separate campaigns for search and display, or search plus display selection in case of limited budget. I've seen in this case it works quite well. One group of ads for each promoted product or service category. So I have to consider very deeply my site structure to reply it in campaigns. One campaign for branded keywords would be useful, and even sometimes competitors' brand. Here we have to be very careful not to create confusion about our products and competitors' ones. That's against the guidelines from AdWords and could lead us to have ads blocked. One group for each target channel, final users, other companies if we are a business-to-business company, agents, or all different target channels we want to reach. Distinct groups for different display channels. So if we target YouTube, Gmail, or we have very pertinent sites or particularly effective ones. So if we target one site or a group of them which is really effective for our campaigns, we should have distinct groups to target them. Given these premises, which are the key performance indicators we have to consider to measure our account optimization level without complicating too much our process of measuring? These key performance indicators are efficiency. We have to find the answer to the question if cost per clicks are the lowest possible with those keywords and ads. Effectiveness. Are we getting all the conversions we can have? Courage. Is my budget adequate to my campaigns and I'm using it in right campaigns on right channels? And finally, we have to consider also a qualitative KPI. Are we using all best practice and doing everything we can? So let's start with efficiency. Efficiency in AdWords can be defined by this definition. In search network, all top spending keywords should have 7 to 10 quality score. In display network, they should have a good click-through rate, lower cost per click, usually lower than the search one, except for very specific placements, very effective ones, and acceptable bounce rates, the one we are importing via analytics. There is an important premise to this definition. Our specific campaign has to have enough search traffic for our target market. So if we were selling tablets before Apple created iPad, there would be very few people searching for that. Or another example, in charity donations, very few persons search for a specific query, but many of them will consider to donate if they are reading a news about something regarding a specific community which they are near to. Why all these importance on quality score? Because quality score is the base of the auction calculation in AdWords. Each time we search for something, there is a very complex calculation done instantly, and we will see here an example. Imagine 4 advertisers bidding on a single keyword, and these are their maximum CPCs. Supposing they have different quality scores, you will see the first advertiser, which is willing to pay a maximum of €2 for click, and there's a quality score of 8 on 10. So, first of all, the position is calculated by multiplying quality score for his maximum cost per click. So he has 16, therefore is first of this small auction. The effective cost per click is calculated dividing ad rank from the first of advertisers after him divided by his quality score. So in this case is 15 divided by 8, 1.87 euros. Quality score is a multiplier in ranking and a divisor of CPC. It's a very, very important ranking factor and able to minimize our expenditure. To visualize quality score in AdWords, we have to activate a customized column, select the relative metric, and add to our control panel. I prefer usually to bring quality score as the first of movable column to have it more evident. In this case, ordering by decreasing cost. If you have a situation like this one, the top spending keywords have all very good quality scores, that's a very efficient account. And this can be done in seconds or in minutes if you have a master account with thousands of campaigns and ad groups. But anyway, you can have a first rough insight of any account efficiency in few seconds with this procedure.